like poker kid. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring over, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we ain't talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with a slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Crystal King, better add extra under the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the plate. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Yeah. Yeah. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but the act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the rider, we took in the truck up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guys, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no billboard bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah, shorty let me quick as a clean with a pre-check. This lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years, the vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys, I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life for the source, I don't even write anymore. Yeah, get it and go like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits, no days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sex, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I can probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real, let's explore the world. That's out there going for it. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on it, do aerobics, boss like P98. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Mary Jean just beat down to the fiends team, no button down. Respectfully, blasphemy. Round if you wanna, round if you wanna. This lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bye.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. Then I boost and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of tools that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and these restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making them big in the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for I just ain't it ready to would be. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sex, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I can probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still don't do this.
Paper power. Bible pastor, burning rubber faster than a Paul NASCAR. My solo loser, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you people. I'm the man now, ain't I work the plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame players, ain't gonna play a player, they're the same game player. They call a player player. What you talking that about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money.
We spent the whole night trying to blow up. I know you never got time for donuts. You don't have no time for cold cuts. The game like that bitch straight to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checking at big diamonds. Don't need them heavies. Yeah, we built this sound like it's double speed. I cannot live without God in it. We built this sound like God. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for the confidence. I wrote this one for that indie grind. If you ain't trying on the road, it's blind. So with the little signs, in this piece I'm gonna drop little dice. I don't follow trends, sit down in my chest. No, I will not bend. Big time, I don't follow trends, sit down in my chest. No, I will not bend. When it up, first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off. It's not just a blog. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right. I thank God for the premium. That's just on the foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praise. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Now I'm by faith. I don't follow trends. Sit down in my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Sit down in my chest. No, I will not bend.
The same man, God handed me his game plan. Ain't perfect, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hurts you. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic. I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Check me out. Now I was just that Fridays, serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know some things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much. Close curtain the scene. I am not a human being. I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou. I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah. Hit boy. We got another one. Y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding. I'm still hungry. Hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team. The thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like Odie Beckham. Haunting up the devil was built like Tiana Taylor and balling at 27. I feel like he mind Shepherd. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive. The street start to be the rep. Bragging like first class. Seated on 9/11. That spiritual not united in religion. My soul forever. I brought up my adolescence assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help me get back together. Wanting the stranger things. I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step and make curry up like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever.
New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she is back. Finna, guaranteed don't move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Mahomes now on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
43! 43! Hey, 15!
Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Carr now on first down. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and goal from the 1. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders will strike first here, this wild card matchup. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes.
Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman for the KC first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7 that brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw his Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Right down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now Carr. Touchdown! Darren Waller. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second down, Jacobs once more. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Carr now to throw. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
One down.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack on first down, Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Second and 2.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Mahomes now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run on the draw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
Hey, 7:34.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. George Karlaftis, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
To try again after the sack, Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Carr. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That will wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.